OceanX is a nonprofit initiative set up by Ray and Mark Dalio, and it combines ocean exploration and ocean science with storytelling. The goal of the organization is to help the world better understand and appreciate the ocean. I mean, the ocean is one of the least understood and the least explored biomes on the Earth. I think we know more about the surface of the moon or the surface of Mars than we know about the bottom of the ocean. So our goal is to use our resources and vessels to explore these remote locations and capture those exploration and science to bring it back to a wider audience. The pressures on the ocean today are greater than they've ever been. And it's important to explore the ocean and help educate the world about the importance in our lives. We've been at this since 2012, and since that time we've used a variety of different media to convey this ocean story to the world. For example, we worked on the award-winning Blue Planet 2 with the BBC and David Attenborough. We developed a video game with E-Line called Beyond Blue, as well as created a very immersive museum exhibit at the American Museum of Natural History in New York. OceanX has been on the forefront of developing technology that will help explore and collect data about the ocean in order to reach these deepest parts of the ocean, in order to bring humans down, in order to capture images and science from those depths. We've always been sort of pushing the edge of this type of technology, whether it's deep sea cameras, ROVs, optical modems, and at the same time collect state-of-the-art images of unseen aspects of the ocean. So we've developed a variety of different imaging technologies. We've developed ways of communicating with submersibles underwater using lasers. We've developed a variety of different technologies that help us in our mission to explore the Earth. So technology to us is really central to our ability to study the ocean, explore the ocean, and bring that back to a wider community. You know, for example, we had a mission in the Bahamas, and the scientists were tagging these six-gill blunt-nosed sharks that live very deep in the ocean. So we had the idea, what happens if we could get down to the deep where they live in a submersible and tag them with the submersible? So we developed a method for tagging sharks in situ while they're in the depth, and that required building a tagging device that could be deployed from inside a submersible. And we attracted these sharks into the sub using bait and lights and other things, and when they came, we managed to get tags on them at depth. And they were much less perturbed by the process of tagging, a gentle tag on the back of their fin, than they would be to be brought to the surface. So we got amazing footage of these animals coming up to the submersibles as we tagged them, and then we could follow the tags as the animals moved around underwater in their natural environment.
Oh, look, 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 look! Oh my goodness. What is it? That's a different one. Okay, arm.
You want some white light?
No, yes, white light now.
White light now?
Yep. Okay.
Oh, you fired one.
Yeah, I did.
It's in him.
Is it?
I can't see. Yeah, it's in him.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa! He's rolled. Oh my God! I don't know what you did, Gavin, but you got him.
Yeah.
Control Nadir, shot fired, shot fired. Roger Nadir.
Tag went into a large male.
I think the six-gill shark mission that we did really exemplifies an OceanX type mission. And so what the mission did is collect scientific data, but also kept really remarkable first-time high-resolution image of an enormous shark approaching our submersibles, inches from the face of these scientists down there at 1,000 meters. And we took video from that and we posted it, and it was just followed by millions of people around the world. It was just an internet sensation. It went viral, as it were. Having the technology to get down there, to do the tagging, and then capture it in all its beauty and bring it back to the surface is really what OceanX is all about. 4 years ago, we managed to acquire a really capable large vessel, which we then spent 4 years rebuilding into what we call Ocean Explorer, which we're releasing this year. And we went through the ship and meticulously designed and engineered every aspect of it to be really state-of-the-art, cutting-edge ocean exploration and media platform. So we reached out to the oceanographic institutions around the world and we said, think audaciously, think about the craziest, most inventive, most cutting-edge technology in order to study the ocean. And at the same time, as scientists, we said, well, we need to bring this back. We need to create state-of-the-art media products coming out of this vessel, since that's one of the major goals of it. So to do that, we did what no other, I think, research shipbuilder has ever done. We said, let's go to the people who know how to do this best. So let's go to see filmmakers and let's talk to them about what they want and what they need in a platform that goes in the ocean. So we were fortunate enough to have Jim Cameron, who is a sort of Swiss Army knife of a guy who is not only an accomplished director, but also an ocean explorer. He's a rare person who combines both of those together. So, and what we ended up with now is really a floating Hollywood studio in some way, with the production facilities for creating it, and the facilities for editing, for doing live feeds, broadcasts, all these things. But in addition, we had the designers look at the interior of the vessel. We had Jim think about the interior of the vessel and said, if we're going to be filming not just under the water, but we're going to be filming the lives of these aquanauts and ocean explorers as they move about the ship, what can we do in the ship that won't affect its utility, but will allow us to film and produce shows inside the vessel that are less invasive to the life of the scientist? And so we've created this really unique vessel that allows us to do science the way scientists want to do it, but at the same time have camera crews moving in and amongst them, and the lighting and the setting and the scenery be really just over the top amazing and functional, so that we can get this really true interaction and really capture the true life of scientists on board the boat. It has state-of-the-art scientific equipment like 2 submersibles, a 6,000 meter ROV, it has a helicopter, it has oceanographic CTD equipment, it has dive tenders and scuba diving facilities and recompression chambers. It's really sort of the Bond boat of oceanographic exploration. It really has totally expanded OceanX's capability to explore the world. We're so excited to have built the vehicle, which took a long time, and now that it's in the water, we couldn't be more excited to take this technological wonder to sea. One of the key concepts we worked with from the very beginning of designing Ocean Explorer, the vessel, was human exploration of the ocean. I think there's been a trend in ocean science to use exclusively robots to explore the deep ocean, because in all fairness, it's to some degree safer and easier to do that. But our sense is that you really can't grab at the hearts of people as well if you don't put people down in there. You know, space exploration is always at its peak when it's humans doing it. So to us, we sort of went backwards a little bit while going forward. We said, let's get people back in water. Let's get people exploring, both from under the water, on the water, and above the water. So in every way that we designed and built Ocean Explorer, we took into account the idea of the human ocean explorer. And by doing that, it also helps those humans telling the story to the viewers. It helps bring it to a larger audience if you have a human involved in it. So with that in mind, we spent extensive amount of time in design and creating a submarine platform that would be really the best in the world. The ability to launch 2 deep water submersibles that have a whole range of different scientific and filmmaking capabilities. We also brought a helicopter on board the vessel permanently, so we can keep it there wherever we are. We can always go into space. So we have unmanned aerial drones, but we also have helicopters, so we can put people, because there's really nothing better than having a human observer up there in the helicopter looking for the whale sharks or looking for the manta rays. And by the same token, the laboratory settings, we built really capable and really competent sort of university and academic quality research laboratories on the vessel, because many times people just collect samples while they're on a boat and take it back to laboratories, on terrestrial laboratories, to do the analysis. But for us, to show the entire arc of the story to an audience was important. And to have those laboratories on these remote locations allow you to have people work with samples and work with data in real time and make decisions about what to do next on the platform in real time. So we don't have to get back to a laboratory and say, oh, we should have done a little more work there, we should have collected more of those samples. We can get that feedback immediately because we have a laboratory. So these laboratories set up so humans can do this work directly on the boat rather than just collecting everything, freezing it, and doing it when you get home. now that Ocean Explorer is completed, we're excited to embark upon our first major project with it. And that's a collaborative project between James Cameron, the BBC, and National Geographic to create a 6-part series that is a combination of kind of reality of life on an ocean exploring vessel from the perspective of the scientists and blue chip underwater footage of those amazing animals and places on the earth. So it's a really exciting project, and it gives us a chance, first of all, to go to these exotic locations and bring this amazing ship there, and to use all of its exploratory powers and media making powers to study the ocean and explore the ocean in ways we've never done before. It also allows us to use modern imaging techniques, including AR, VR, 360-degree, 3D, as well as large screen, deep water, low light, all sorts of imaging modalities to apply to and to create media to bring back to audience. In addition, we hope to create adjunct video games, museum exhibits, and all sorts of the sort of 360 media around each of these locations and each of these episodes. So it's an exciting chance to do what OceanX does best, combine science and media together with an amazing group of storytellers and scientists. The oceans are a non-stop source of wonder and amazement for everyone. They are a great uniter for the human species. They truly transcend culture, they transcend country, they transcend continents, and it's wonderful to be able to have a partnership with like Paradise Foundation to collaborate on these missions to explore the world and to bring them to the widest audience we possibly can, because the ocean and its health is absolutely essential to human health. So we couldn't be more excited to be working together to do this exploration and bringing it back to the world with such wonderful partners. And we hope you'll join our mission too by following us on Weibo for the latest news on our discoveries around the world. Thank you.